Can I hold up a piece of paper too?
Wow. We're doing things a little differently today. You know that I love to talk about where ideas come from.
Blank pieces of paper.
Yes. So what we're doing today is I just got from Stampin' Up! It's a little fashion statement here. I got this. I'm not sure where I'm going to wear this, but
okay.
A work apron. What do you think, Tim? Do you
Let
love
me
it?
tell you, this is the first time I've seen it.
I know. Tim has no idea what we're doing today.
And I don't know where this came from. She doesn't share things with me.
I know. And it came with
whoa. Oh,
a whole bunch of pins that Tim can have fun putting on if he cares, because I won't. This is what they sent to, I don't know, top however many people, but I thought, isn't that cool? So these are a recognition for different things in a lovely bag. But the part I was going to tell you was then they sent a card. And I thought, what a fun idea. And I love to take a card.
Move it around so they can see that.
I love to take a card and then use that as the basis of ideas. So this is a card from Stampin' Up! Thanks for being
Sarah
the top
and
performer.
Shelley.
And I really liked, we're going to, of course, be changing things. So that's why you saw this really simple list of supplies. But you can see there, it's stamped right on here. So we're going to do a bunch of variations on this. So this is going to be fun. So I love explaining that. We're also changing it up. We are doing Christmas cards at the end again, so we can dive in and do this.
If we remember.
I always worry about remembering. I found it's really relaxing.
I'm the one
to kind of end with that because we can just go on and I'm not concerned about the time. Oh, I also just wanted to mention, we're going to take this card and do all kinds of cute things like this. Okay. And then the only other thing is, this is the host gift for the month. And this is the code. And that's probably the last time we're putting it up for December because Christmas is next week. We are planning to take next week off. We may come on and do one thing, but that is wonderful. Maria from Puerto Rico, we're so glad to have you with us. Everybody here. Ginger said she's been reorganizing her card crafting area again. I know. I never can get things finished. See, I haven't quite figured out how, we'll see. But anyway,
crosses in the back.
So what I especially want to talk about today is how we take an idea and then we change and make it our own, because that's kind of our whole purpose in crafting. And I just think it is so fun. So glad to have you guys here.
And can they hear us?
I think you hear us. I hope we figured this out. And so I'm going to show you the very first thing. I wanted to do one basically just like this, but I thought I'd change it up a little. So I'm using the same. Yeah, Tim sidetracked, and he's going to do
leather.
He's going to do a work of art too on my apron. I just know.
Goodness. I'm not going to touch it.
So I first decided to use the same stamp that they did. This is the mixed florals. And I used early espresso because I just liked it on that color. And I think they used gray on pink. So isn't that fun? So we're going to start off with the very same.
It says Karen on there.
Oh, it's personalized. Okay, I hadn't even noticed it. Okay, I would when I would get around to it.
Then again, maybe not.
And then I'm going to do it as a birthday card. So this paper that I'm using, just wanted to show too, this is the new online paper that's kind of all these bright colors. It's really, really an interesting thing. But I also thought, I just love to play with ideas. So you want the background to be fairly simple. You don't want to be so terribly busy, but I am going darker than they did on theirs. And then I just have some copper. I was looking for.
I like darker better.
I was looking for that oxide copper that we had too. I thought would be pretty here too, but I had this on hand. So the pieces that you need are, this is 3x4. This is 3 1/4 by 4. And this is 3. So these are all our pieces. And first I'm going to start with stamping like they did. We're going to talk about different, how we can take this to different areas. But another thing that I am sticking with, I'm doing all whites here and all whites here. So I am only changing this part. Now, when you do yours, we love talking about all the different ways you can change things. So feel free to change the size, make these colorful. You get to do whatever you want because we all know kind of we're starting from the same basic premise. So that's what we do over in the Back Porch Stampers. So we'll want to see what you make today or this week or whenever, kind of following this idea. So we're going to go down this rabbit hole today. Maria says she's busy with her parents prepping some foods. Puerto Ricans eat all Christmas long. Yeah, I think we do that in Minnesota too, except not at our house. We don't have anything in here to eat.
And Christmas is actually from tomorrow through Christmas. And then New Year's is from
Sure.
like that weekend till the next weekend. So it's a long holiday.
We're looking forward to our son, who's a chef out in Nantucket, is coming home for the week. So that will be fun. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside. These parts just always stay the same. So what I'm going to do here is I am just going to layer this on. I actually like this brown on that. It just shows I like the color there.
So do
I am taking this to put on.
So what's brown? That is, or this is?
Yes. And
that is?
This is stamped in brown. And I already made a mistake, but we're saying there's no mistake. So I should have done all this so that I meant to do this like theirs. Mine's going to be different. Okay. But I decided I like this anyway. So, okay. It's all good.
Oh, you're going to fold it under?
Well, I could. I'm going to take this and I'm going to start right at the corner like they did. And I'm going to go kind of down right there. Okay. And again, this doesn't have any measurements to it. I would actually use this. I have two parts here, and I thought it was interesting when I kind of did it. You could also just go corner to corner. It's just the idea of splitting this. I'm going to put one inside, and I can also look out here because if I wanted something smaller, but no, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to put this one on the inside. So that's how I'm going to use up my other little piece here. Believe me, that's a lot easier than trying to figure out a triangle. Okay, so then I'm going to put this one on there. And Maggie Lynn says, don't tell us, and then it's not a mistake. You're right. As I was doing this, I just came across another idea. And then I just took some thin strips. So you can either cut these. I did this one, I think is a 1/2 inch. Often if you're cutting, I keep some of these long strips, not all of them because I'd have way too many, but if you're cutting like 5 1/4 off your page, sometimes you just have these long strips, which is perfect then for words. Now I can decide, I could put it wherever I want. I'd probably put it right over. That's going to cover too much. That's going to cover right over.
I already think that.
Or would you put it down here?
I would, because I think that is way too big, actually.
Okay, we're already getting adventurous here. And I think that is the whole idea. I love starting with a simple basic idea, and then we all just do our own thing with it. Okay, so I'm going to do that, right? Like that?
That's yes.
I like that. And then I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to cut these edges off just like this. See, and we're already making changes. So as you watch me talk through changes that we're going to make, be thinking about what you're going to do. I like that, Tim.
Oh,
I love that.
it.
I think that is. So look, I started out copying basically, but we still now have our own total twist on this.
Can I tell you why I said this?
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought this one was a better size for the outside. So now what we've done.
And I didn't let you chime in.
No.
Oh,
I decided
okay. So, and I like this better.
I think it's very nice.
Yes. And that would be the other option. If you cut two, if I were making 2 pieces, I could just cut this and then use the other one up there too and not put it in the inside. I was just putting it on the inside. So we would use it up. And then, white on white is always interesting because it's just really adding a layer of white. So you can imagine this card would also be pretty. This could be early espresso. So think of all the things you can change. But because I didn't want to change all of these things, I also really like that white popped up on the white. And I'm not adding any gems. All of these could have gems added. Becky Lynn says, Tim, you're getting good at this. If Karen has a sick day, you can teach us all. Cheryl says, Tim is a great helper. Oh, I know.
Can I just say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago, we had our 50-year and a half 50 and 1/2 years of marriage,
which only
Which
Tim
Karen-
would figure out.
Karen celebrated.
I know. And he
No,
says,
she
"Oh, did
didn't.
you know?" And I go, "No, I did
Okay.
not know."
But I remember it because yesterday was my 50. I'm 75 and a half now as of yesterday. So, but
Okay.
it's nice that she listens to me. You know, it's good. It's good.
Okay, I was going to
I
do
love
this
that.
one, but
That
I
is
think,
so
okay,
nice.
I think that is really fun. And the other thing that this shows is, when you first make a card, I always say make a second, but you can make some little changes. The more you work with something, the more you come up with ideas you'll like even better. So this was the second card that I did.
Sarah and Shelley, I just think that I upped your game. I'm sorry, but I think I did.
Tim, the picture of modesty here. So this is from Memorable Blooms. And I took this little check. This is from the flower, kind of the flower paper. And I did the same thing. I think I did that in black. I didn't know. But I was going to make this, but instead, we're going to just do something else with this because I'm going to make 3 more cards. So we'll see the same design over and over, right?
Right.
I thought it would be interesting to try next because you see, we're taking their idea of stamping on the DSP. So I did one, changing the DSP. Now I've done another one, and I'm going to try the idea of adding color. Teacher Tim, TT. Oh no, that's too bad. And happy anniversary.
Teacher Timothy takes TTT.
Oh, funny. Okay, so I just grabbed a few. Let's see. I have Dark Daffodil Delight and Dark Lemon Lolly here. Let me try this dark, and I'm just going to do tone on tone. Now I could do all kinds of other colors, but I was kind of just liking this idea of trying to, let's just
I like that.
tone on tone. So I would only use brown and this. I'm not going to, you could try something else, but in my idea, what would work would be this kind of, okay, so that's the darker yellow. And then I'm going to try this lighter yellow. Let's see
What's
how
it
this
called?
works. This is Lemon Lolly. Do you see how it's just removing some of isn't that interesting?
Yep.
Oh, I do like it. And I didn't know. I'm just kind of talking through. I didn't try these things ahead of time. I just thought, I'm going to talk through how we just can play on how ideas beget ideas.
It's a very subtle difference, but you can see it.
Yes. And it just kind of, now I would actually think about doing only that. I'm going to go further and try a little crumb cake, or would you just leave it?
I would leave it.
I'm kind of
It's
thinking,
perfect.
you know what? I'm liking leaving it too. Oh, it's okay. So I like that idea. So then we can show that side by side. But so very fun. Okay, next. We're just moving right along here. Here are my next pieces. The next thing I wanted to
we have a lot
do.
of cards to look at.
I know. Was I'm just going to build a little scene because I like building little scenes. Now, the bases I'm using are all going this way just because I had some cut that way, and that's the way the original one came. But, it doesn't matter which way your paper's cut. I think in the thing I had
But
it
you
going.
can actually turn it after you cut it.
Yeah, but most people, it could be cut the other way.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter because your card folded is this. So don't get distracted by that. So I'm looking at these things. And again, I haven't done this, but I'm thinking, let's see. I had a little, one other piece here. Did I lose it? I think I lost it. I had a little, well, we're not going to use it. I had another one that was,
Like that?
yeah, we should have face. So I thought this could be a scene. And there's another little cutout like this that had some earth and stuff, but that's okay. We can add it later if we need. So this is in my mind.
Okay,
I'm
let me see what
thinking,
the other
oh, here
side-
it is. It's just hiding under here.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm always torn because I don't always like the white edges around things. Sometimes I go, so there'd be a few ideas to do something about this. I could take a light pool party and go around and it would blend with the background. I could recut it shorter. I could also just live with it. And today I'm living with it. So this was in my mind. I'm thinking this would be my scene. These are my pieces. But of course, I'm going with the same layout. So he's going to be running down the hill, right? Which would totally work. So it's kind of like we're talking in Mystery Stamping Tuesday on all these story cards that people were doing. And it was so fun. Such a fun discussion here on all the different things we do with cards. Okay, so I'm just going to make him a hill. Oh, I'm meaning to do these a little more equal, but that's okay.
No, that's okay.
It's all okay. This one has to be there. So I'll just cut off part of the bottom. No, that's okay. That works totally fine.
It's a good hill.
There's a good hill. This one I'm not putting any words on, so I'm changing that too, because this is just my scene. And I am going to put. So now what do you think? If he's running down the hill, see, and he can go off the edge a little too. Ooh, yeah, let's have him go off the edge. This could actually, maybe this should be tucked in there a little just to give a little. Ooh, I like that. What do you think?
Oh, I do too.
Okay, so we'll tuck that one in there. Would you cut off the edges and let it be, or do you think the white's okay?
I think the white's okay.
Okay, I think it's okay because it's also part of what this is. So it's kind of uniform, but you can see I'm going to take this and just kind of tuck it right in. And then I think I'll pop him up. And then, of course, we can have one little extra butterfly flying around because we must have some butterflies. Okay, so let's put this one on here. And then I'll let you put this guy on.
And I can do it off.
Yep, I can do it off.
But this is what it ends up on. So I don't want to go off the off.
Here, I'll put this on first and then you can put that on. Okay.
Good idea.
That will be teamwork here.
Yes.
So we'll do that.
Has everyone heard my joke? There's no I in teamwork, but there is in Tim.
Okay. When Tim says this, everyone heard my joke. It's like, yeah, which joke? I mean, what can I say? Oh, I like that. We even just like the scenery there with some words. I will put this on the inside. Oh, and on the inside, you see, I'm going to put this up here because it's showing the top. So it's just going to be like a fun little detail. Okay, so where are you going to put this guy? You have to do it out here so people can see. And doesn't he just look happy? I mean, how fun is that? Now, he's after some little ones, and there's a big one just elusively away. I suppose this one should be popped up 5 times because it's closer, you know, because it's just closer, so it looks bigger. I love that. That is an adorable storybook card. Maria says her mind is like mine. When fussy cutting, she tries to go without a white border. But since these are already cut, and they're nicely cut, going with it is also okay on this. So see, then this is, out of my comfort zone, but okay. I can get to do that. So, but I love that. And
look what we did. We covered up the white border on the bottom, and I covered up a little bit there. So
this kind of just blends right into there. Now, this paper has all kinds of little pop-up pieces like this. So a fun thing would be to sit down and make a whole bunch of cards like this. Make your cards and then have fun playing with the different figures where you put them on. That can be the end thing. So I think that that's a really fun idea. Okay, our next one, we're going to take, you guys know I fussy cut things out. So here I have some fussy cut airplanes from this next airplane paper. Okay, I don't know if I dare read this from Kim or not, but Tim, I have a joke for Tim.
Yeah.
Why did the student take a ladder to school?
Oh my goodness. Something about getting higher grade? No. I'm blanking. I don't know.
He wanted to go to high school.
High school.
You were close.
Halfway
were close. Ginger said she's received so many wonderful birthday cards from the back porch stampers. They all put happiness in my heart and a smile on my face. That is what we love to do. Okay, so Tim, on this one, this is just like the land and the sky. So do you want just maybe a little bit of land on this, or do you want Which do you prefer
okay.
for this? I'm going to
And
let
so
you
what-
pick.
what- these are going to be flying.
And then there's going to be a plane on top.
How
So you
many?
also
Just
get to
one?
pick, I think just one. So
Yep.
you're going to pick which one.
Okay.
You're going to,
Okay. Leave it plain there.
so we have all
And
these
take this
choices.
off.
Take that off. Okay. So here are the 4
Put the
planes.
small one on.
Okay. Okay. And then the small one. And then we were going to do happy birthday, like,
Yeah.
just
I
like
kind of
that.
like the small one.
Okay. Let's do that. Now, the other way, if you chose this, we would do
Yeah,
the
we
same
do that
thing, put
too.
it there. So either way would make it small. So
Yep.
that's actually good to know.
Yep.
Right? Actually, I'm gonna do this one then, just because this one's easier to put in the inside, if you
Okay.
don't care.
No, I don't care.
Okay. But I am using your idea of doing it
Yes.
smaller. And then we're going to put this across. And
Okay. So now,
this time I'm going to leave happy birthday. Well, see, on this one I did best friend forever. Now this one's only 3/4 of an inch. So you're going to go with whatever fits on your paper, whatever the smallest pieces. This is a little bigger. What do you think of that? Or should I cut it off? What would you like me to do? Cut those off or leave them?
leave them.
Okay.
It makes the runway longer for these planes.
And then
Now,
so I hope everyone has their Christmas shopping done. I'll say that laughingly because I know better. Cards all sent. And now you're focused on the baking. It just always amazes me how all of a sudden it's here, So here's our base. And now do you see, if I have all these planes, do you see how easy it would be to make a bunch of these fronts?
mhm.
Tim, I just did that wrong. I didn't put this where we said where I was putting it. So
Oh,
see, I'm
no.
gonna do surgery here because we're supposed to make this small, remember? So we can do, it's kind of amazing what we can do. We're gonna put this instead down here. Remember? That was the plan.
Yes.
Now you're going to pick which plane.
Okay. Now,
Beth, is this fun taking such a simple idea and just having fun with it? And so I hope by just talking you through kind of what I'm thinking, could also be a busy sky. You could have more than one. You can do whatever you want, by just kind of talking through, well, now what else can we do with this? It just helps you think about, okay, what
Big
else
one.
can we do with that? This one?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to put this on the inside. And
what's that song that has the second line is "Into the Wild Blue Yonder"? What's the first line?
I don't know. Just
Put
trivia
it-
question. Somebody can. Okay, you're going to put that on.
Into the wild blue yonder.
All right, and we have that one done.
Oh, look at that.
Maria says her son requested a wedding card and a non-traditional Christmas card. That is cool. And I love, now you can make a stack of these in no time and you just are sitting with some extra cards. So off we go. Is that the name of
we
it?
go.
Oh,
Yes.
Helen got it.
I think
Thanks,
that might
Helen.
be like an Air Force
Okay.
song.
Next, we're going to go into the world of the magical
Ooh.
mushrooms here. So this paper is a freebie choice in celebration. Let's see, here are the mushrooms. I like this popping up to say hi.
Did they shorten it and call it its new name? Shrooms?
No, toadstools, they're calling it. So it's toadstool. Okay, so we have I have to figure out what else you can do with this
And is
punch.
it-
So
True that toads give you warts? We were always told that as kids. We could never touch a toad because you'd get warts from them. Is that?
does anyone have any thoughts on that? It's just one of those.
I suspect it's not true.
Okay, so I'm going to take this punch. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then let's see. I just want a couple of the. I want a couple. Just put that in. I want a couple of those. Okay, so here are going to be my pieces. Okay, so I'll set those aside. And then I chose out of the many choices in the paper, I just thought this is going to be just kind of brightly colored and fun because that's kind of what this is. So here, I chose this background and then just use colors from there. This is from the same paper. So we'll show the back sides of these.
Mm.
All these cute little things. So then this is going to go there. And then I just decided, sticking with this theme, we're going to use another of the papers. Oh, look how cute. This is really cute on the back. But we're going to do this, You're Magical, going right there. So we will do this.
Would you fold this one under to get a, because this is, we've been sticking them out. Can we fold?
Well, and this one I reoriented, so now it sticks out a little more. I would probably, if we keep it like this, I could either cut it off, or I would actually take a small, let's see if I have I would take a
Punch?
No, a small dimensional to hold it down flat.
Yeah.
So it's still level. It would be a dimensional, so
Yeah.
it'd be a dimensional like that. Because right now it's kind of flaring up, but that's because
Yeah,
of
I
what we
think-
did to it.
I agree.
Okay.
I think it should be tacked down.
Okay, so we're going to do this. Now the other thing, I did these at 1 3/4, maybe doing 2 inches. You know, play with, this is just the idea. All you care about the triangle is that's the same width of this. So this is 3 inches, and then you're using whatever. This one we'll use the little bigger one.
Mhm.
And then we can decide where to put the You're Magical. This paper makes me think of those, not mirror balls, but what are those lights that go round and round flashing? Disco? Would that be a disco? I don't know, whatever it is. Oh, and you can see I'm not exactly perfect there. So I'm just going to trim it up right there. There. So you can always trim anything.
I'm always surprised at how quickly Karen does something, and she's getting it, it's right,
Okay, and now I have You're Magical.
And I was thinking to fold it or not.
Well, you know what? Let's fold it and try it. So, okay. Okay, so here we have You Are Magical. So we have several options. The easiest thing to do would just be to cut it here. Is that what you're saying? But see how you could also just fold it.
Yeah.
Fold my extra. So should we do that? Just
Yes,
since we're
let's do
okay,
that.
we're doing that since we're okay. So now we have that, and we are going to, we'll just tape it on. This one. Oh, actually, this one I'm going to put, forget it. Let's do these. I really layered this one up, because then
Oh, you did.
that's just kind of,
Well, that's not going to go anywhere.
it might be wavy. If part of it, see, now I have to put a whole bunch of these on, but I just thought it kind of fits the happy-go-lucky feel of this card,
My goodness, you are putting a bunch on.
Okay, so I'm going to put all those on. I'm going to take those off. Okay, who is creating card with us? Does someone else have their version done? Interesting if the mushroom card was going the other direction. Oh, yes, like that. Oh, yeah. Well, there's an idea for next time. Do you see how we're already thinking about what else we can do? Then I'm going to layer this one up too. And I will put this one. I'm putting 6 on. I'm putting plenty on here. And yes, you could powder where you put the glue runner. If you're saying if there's glue left right off. And if you also have glue, I have a glue eraser. It's just those little square eraser things you get. I can show what that is sometime if we need that. But nothing we do isn't fixable. So here's my little magical. Now, I could switch and just do 1, but I think it's better with 2. So I kind of worked like this.
Mhm.
I kind of laid it out because I knew I wanted one of them to kind of touch here. I ideally wanted it to actually, touching will be just fine. So I'm going to play with this a little differently than I did before. Let's say, so I put my tape on here, but I'm not going to tape it all the way down because I want to put this one under it to go up to the green one. So I'm going to put my green one. Just see how that kind of cuts off the edge then. So now I can put this one, and I'm thinking these should have, why not? Let's give them all pop-ups. We're going to have just a nice thick card when we're done. Whoops. Got to do that right though. It's going to look a little odd.
Might have to put an extra postage stamp on this because of all the.
Oh, but it'll be worth it. Okay, I just need to pop that end up there. It's, yeah, there, right there. All right, I have that one. And then we'll pop this one up. Barb says, it's so nice to think of ways to change up a few things on cards to make a new card so it becomes your own. I love that. That is exactly my feeling. Yes. Michelle says she had a friend when they were kids. She kisses one that says you get a prince out of that. We girls thought that was gross. That was from a Disney. Yeah. Yeah. I think things that were gross when you were young. Who wants a prince out of that frog? Okay. You are magical. How cute is that? And now, of course, we could add some gems, but how fun. And I just think that's a very fun, colorful card. So this is this week's challenge. Do anything. I think what's really fun is we took this basic idea
From Sarah and Shelley.
and then look at all the varieties that we have made out of it. So all of these I'm not going to do, but just so fun. So if you saw one month, another one that next month, now you'll start recognizing. I think it's kind of fun to start recognizing layouts, but you would never know just looking at these that these are all the same layout on a card, which is just very fun. So that's the challenge. And now let's enjoy looking at cards.
Yes.
My favorite thing of the holiday, I think. Oh, besides food, I guess nothing can rank with food, you know. Okay, we have. Ooh, this is gorgeous. This is from Karen Sheffer, who is in Washington. Look at how beautiful this is.
Whoa.
Oh, we have plaid papers now. I am so thrilled because I love plaid papers and we haven't had plaids in ages. But look how she's just done a die there and then the plaid paper showing through. That is stunning. Beautiful. Yeah, those are others. What made today were cute, simple cards. My favorite. You guys can make them as layered and as complicated as you want. Right? But sometimes we can make our own stuff really complicated to cover the artwork. Oh, look at using all kinds of odds and ends. I love that. A little punch piece. Dog, that is so fun.
Susan Boback.
Oh, Susan, this is gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, and a fun little angel.
Ornament, Karen.
Look at that. That is beautiful. This is I'm sending a signature angel from my idea of using my loved one's signatures from cards that she's saved cards over the years. And then you can, instead of a banner, I have 15 angel adventures on my tree. But somehow she's using their handwriting and put a thing. Oh, that's pretty amazing. I also love this layout. How you see it's a double fold, folds out and in. But look what she's done here to make this a circle. Added your pieces, just a totally different and stunning version of that layout. So very cool. Next, we have Elizabeth Elliott from Arizona. Oh, the cute deer. May your Christmas be filled with joy and special moments. Oh, love the deer. Love that paper. Very, very fun. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, EE.
Yep. Tim always calls her EE because he's TT. You know, he loves those alliterations. And then we have Diane Schoonover from Georgia. This is so fun. Oh, and this is from, where you get everything in one and you get all these kind of like little stickery things and you can make all these beautiful, look what a beautiful card this is. So if you sit down, someone will have to tell me what the name of it is. But if you sit down with that set, you can make a whole array of Christmas cards and have them all be different. Love the stockings hung across there, like a little frame.
And the little mints.
Oh, and that inside.
Little drummer boy.
Yep, and the peppermints. Yes. And then we have Lynn Bickford from Minnesota. Oh, is this beautiful? Very fun. Notice the spotlight. This idea is spotlighting. What a perfect thing to do with this card. And to put the star up there. And then she's even spotlighting. So this is like a white gel pen or something. Do you see how that? She's just put a little white around there and add a little white just
Ooh,
little bits of
nice.
white. That's beautiful. And then this is in the dark, and it's, oh, beautiful card. Very, yeah, it's that mix and match, whatever that is. From Tyler Leonard from Illinois, one of our a Christmas card frame. And thank you, Tyler. He is someone who sends and loves getting cards and back porch stampers. So he interacts with lots of us. Thank you, Tyler. Wonderful to be remembered. Bonnie Warhol. And we just love, all that. So many names get familiar because there are people that do interact in our groups. We just love it. Now here is the that same Shepherd's Care. Isn't it beautiful how the shading is put right in there?
Yep.
That is, okay, Bonnie Warhol, that is perfect. That is beautiful. And I love it done in red. And now she might have, I don't know, but this comes in all kinds of different colors. You could make a whole set of cards. Some could go with the green, some could go with the red. This would fit everything. So very fun. And Rebecca said she's going to start next year's Christmas cards this winter. I guess she's seen so many awesome ones. Oh, I know. It is so fun to just look at all these. I had to empty my little container here. We have Paula Brown from Georgia. Mary, did you know? And this looks like, okay, I think that this looks like it might have been, so this is the center point. This could have been another card, which also makes sense, how you can also just cut it down, make it different, add all these other pieces inside and do all that. Love it. So piecing together all kinds of things. Love that. Yep, there is a lot of talent here. Kathy Turner from Oregon. Oh my goodness, is that gorgeous. I love this set. And look how cool for Christmas to use that paper behind, that foiled paper. It looks like a magical winter, doesn't it? Yep. And then I love the colors, that Lost Lagoon. Beautiful. And a fun letter in there. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I will read that after. Sally Beckwith from Arizona. No, where's it from? Arkansas. Where?
They are Arkansas.
Okay. Oh, and the Christmas star done in white and embossed over it. So it's got kind of all this embossing. Star of Wonder, Star of Night. Ooh, and love that little inside too, that little Merry Christmas, and then writing around it. Doesn't that make the inside really stand out?
She's from a great town too. Flippin', Arkansas.
And then we have from Suzanne
Court
from Indiana. Oh, and here's a great note. She says, remember, this is a PS, remember this old Memories and More set? I don't remember, but I do think all of the Memories and More in general are just so fun to have on hand when you need a quick card. Look how fun that is. It's 2 layers there, and you've got a finished card that is really nice.
So was that in a pumpkin, or was that just in?
No, we sell these Memories and More that you have all kinds of, you get different sizes of things to work with. It's kind of another like pick your own. You can use it for scrapbooking cards, but then you make a variety of cards that are all different. Nancy Charney in North Carolina. Oh, and love this too. Look at this pretty layout. Oh, and she put, look at the inside is colorful and it's a colorful accent. And this is very lovely in like that beige and gold. And silver, look with the Merry Christmas and the triangle and then the rectangle on that. Isn't that pretty? Very soft and pretty. And then I love looking at cards, and you can screenshot any because as you guys know, I get lots of ideas from cards. I use many, many cards to inspire. Susan Higgins from Ohio. Oh, open that one. This is gorgeous. This is that extending card. Oh, isn't that pretty? And so it's going to sit up on the mantle like that. And it's so beautiful.
Very nice.
Love that. And if you have odds and ends left over, like Memories and More too, they're perfect to just put in the Christmas grab bag from when you're playing with friends or kids or anybody to bring this out, make all kinds of things. Ooh, I love what she did with the ornaments here. This is Renee Parisi from Ohio. Oh, this was a paper pumpkin, I remember, with the oval. Now, how beautiful is that? That's beautiful. And look what she's done with the ornaments, kind of every which way, like that's like a tree. How fun. That is really a cute idea. Amanda Bach from Illinois. Oh, and we have a chirpy doodle. Julie Heights was on my team, the chirpy card maker and quilt. She does all the quilt cards. And it's so fun. And she's a little, this is adorable. That is just stinking cute. I just think, and I love how she did the inside, the little corners.
So
But
that's
do you
just
see how this is a
that's folded
circle?
over?
Yes. We'll have to do those again. We did them all ago, and you can make them long legs, short legs. They can all have personalities. Love it with that tree. Isn't that fun? Just looking at the tree and then the snowflakes behind there. Sharon says, do you display all the Christmas cards you get? I wish, no, but I keep them in a lovely basket over Christmas because they're just fun to pick up the basket and look through.
My sister, who is in a nursing home in California, does.
Yeah, they display them all.
The ones that you send to her.
Yeah.
Get all hung on the wall.
We just don't have the wall space. It has nothing to do with clutter in our house. We just don't have the wall space.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It does. So that's why I'm just laughing because we just have this abundance, which we just love. But
is that just cut out? Yeah.
This is Deb Arblaster from Ohio. This is, I was going to say, it feels almost, I've been thinking this is like fabric. Is that fabric? Oh, I guess no, but it could be. You know, this makes me think, because I know some of you work with fabric, and how cool to have a fabric tree. I hadn't even thought about that because it just feels like it's paper, but it looks like fabric. So see, another idea to put fabric on the cards. And she's using those gold cards that already are embossed like that. So how fun. Madeline Glover from New York. Oh, cute. Okay, this is, this must have come off the front.
That was from,
yes. I was going to say, I think that, yes.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show that the angel was on the outside, but it fell off.
And this is like the 2x2 card where you have a 2-inch strip and a 2-inch strip. Isn't that a great way to do a card? But this is adorable. This cute little owl on a tree. Oh, how fun is that? That is a great card. Next, we have Ginger Favre. You were just on here talking about your birthday cards from New York. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Ooh, so she's got a beautiful stencil background. Oh, and she's added some of that inside. So this looks like stenciling, if you're right, or it could be paper, but I'm thinking it's stencil. If you're on here, you can tell us. And otherwise, I can make it sound harder than it was. But look how pretty that is. We have this color, and then the stripes there, and it's all one sheet. So it's like stenciled, and then the poinsettia going right over there.
One sheet wonder.
Beautiful card. That is beautiful. Where do you guys, that's a good question, Sharon. Where do you guys display your cards? On the mantle? Oh, is this hilarious? Where do you put your cards? I know some people make a banner, some do them across the hallways. Okay, this is Martha McLean from Maine. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is just adorable.
It's a beautiful dog.
And that dog would be so great for the occasion. And look how that's like now a Christmas dog. That is hilarious. Love that. Okay, it's a Stampin' Up! Stencil, Ginger. Thank you. I thought it was, but I didn't even want to say that. It looked familiar to me. See, you played with something I haven't even brought out and played with yet. And Schillinger from Pennsylvania. Oh, yes. Ooh. Oh, how
Mrs.
cute.
Claus,
Okay.
open it up.
Who did I say this was again? Anne. Okay.
Okay, just wait.
Okay.
Oh,
Santa and Mrs. Claus, may your days be merry and bright.
Yep.
That is adorable. Now, I think this is on the closeout list. That is absolutely adorable. We have Santa and Mrs. Claus, and then the same thing, but the words on there, may your days be merry and bright.
And if you're a cookie maker, this would be the perfect thing to send with your cookies.
Yes.
Because that's what it looks like.
It could be Santa, Mrs. Santa, cookies for you. Do the cookie one.
Yes.
Cookies for you. I won't have any use for that, but I love it. Linda has a tree-shaped hanging rack for Christmas cards. Oh, what a fun idea. Oh, you guys, take pictures. I'm going to put this question up over in the Back Porch Stampers. Add some pictures if you have pictures of where you hang your how you hang things. So it gives us inspiration for next year, because I think that's really fun. Jean Hoffman from New York, and how adorable. Look at this, is going undersized, and I would hang this as a tree ornament. That is just adorable. You see how that's put on the fold? Put like that. I'm going to put a thing in there and it's going to go on the tree. It's beautiful. And so, Elaine says she has vertical hanging wires on her wall. The cards stay on with tiny magnets. Oh, yeah. Well, yes. Oh, what a fun conversation. I hadn't even thought about that, but let's give each other ideas. I need to see photos. Then we have Virginia Drawley from Wisconsin. And, oh, fun. Okay, we're going to look at this. This is good. Okay.
And a whole letter.
I know, a whole letter here. So I will look at that. And I want to show it's fun. Now this right here, these are all bits of paper. So this is put together, all these stripes. So it's kind of like a quilt look. And then we have the strips on the side. And I will read your message afterwards. I will get to that. But look how colorful and fun. And then just adding some details there. I think she's asking for a catalog. You don't have to send me a letter to ask for a catalog, but hey, if you do, that works too. I will send you a catalog gladly. So anyway, very fun. Kathy Boggs from Washington. Got a few from Washington today. Oh, how adorable. Love, love, love the 2 squares. Look how fun that is. And the 1 strip across there. So you're just looking at the pieces of the cards and then how you can just put them together. And that paper is just my favorite paper, that vintagey deer look.
Bambi paper.
Just brings back so many memories.
Sad memories.
Lila says she sets hers up all over, anywhere there's a place. And then the rest go into a basket or a fancy bowl. But then it's a centerpiece, whether it's on your table or a coffee table or whatever.
D. Davis.
D. Davis from Missouri. Oh, beautiful. Oh, 2 here. A calendar. 2. How cute. Oh, and this stands up like that. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, how fun.
Thank you.
It's a little gift. And Merry Christmas. That is beautiful. What a fun thing. And when you do little gifts like this, look how easy it is to just ship them. I think that's great. Do you know what's really weird? I'm feeling my voice starting to go, and I thought I was totally healed. So, yeah, Becky Lynn says, Tim, can you send me a catalog this time? Pretty please. She said to ask so many times. And she's a regular. We don't know where her name gets lost. Her name gets lost. And Tim calls her his cousin. So she's taking it out on her cousin. Okay. Brenda Eschenbauer from Minnesota. Love it, love it, love it. And this is, love this kind of card too. That has
another letter.
Where we did the little line. Oh, it's so fun getting mail too. Just have to see if there's anything that I
send me a catalog.
Need to know right now. Just a sweet little note. Isn't that fun? We made cards like this a couple of weeks ago, and I love this one with the polar bear and the snowflakes. That is gorgeous. Mary Tauchis from Minnesota. Oh, Tim. That barn. We loved that barn. Look how she's built a whole scene here. We've got the trees. So this is that Thoughtful Journeys paper. Looks very wintry. Look at how that looks like ice. That's kind of that background. Doesn't that look like a really icy, snowy way? And then we've got the barn, the fence, the silo. Beautiful.
And the horse and buggy.
Yes. Beautiful. Love it. And someone else says she used to tape them to the inside of the front door. Oh, Ginger said her cards are in a Santa sleigh that my mother used 60 years ago. Oh, is that fun? Cool. It makes me think of any kind of like Christmas container too that you'd bring out at Christmas. Very cool. And we have June Ply from California. I love this. We're seeing so much of the Shepherd's Care. I just love the shading and all that in there. And we just have this layered on too. It just does the work. The simplicity is so pretty. And then she put a star over the praise. Beautiful. Lovely. Oh, and I appreciate you guys that take time to do these handwritten notes or mini letters, whatever. Ooh, and beautiful too. And we have Kathy Wood. This is from Malgo, and I love this nativity set. You can never, ever go wrong. I just think that is so pretty on the crumb cake with the eggplant. And that it's just simple, plain, elegant, beautiful Christmas. Beverly Reichel from Minnesota. Okay, here's another throwback card. I love this paper. They could bring this paper back. All these little animals. Have a tremendous Christmas. Got all the trees. That is fun. And the fox and the bear. That is wonderful. Ah, and a sweet note in there too. Oh, we're getting there. We're going to get them done. Joan Beard from Florida. Oh, here's another Timothy card with the truck going down the hill speedily with the gifts. Tim just jumped up, so there must be somebody at the door.
No, there's possibly more Christmas cards.
Oh, he had to go. Oh, was that ever sweet? She sent a Starbucks card.
Nothing's coming.
Joan, that is so sweet. I figure out when we see you again to take you to. Oh, that is so fun. Oh,
What did I
we
miss?
appreciate you. Starbucks card from Joan Beard
Ooh.
and a fun tree of running down the
Yes.
hill. I think with all the snow, it would be kind of amazing if we'd gotten our mail by now. So I guess we didn't. Okay.
That's so nice.
Kathy Murphy. Oh, another trip down memory lane from Illinois. Loved this. Does anyone remember seeing ornaments like this? Weren't they popular a couple of years ago or something like this? Maybe somebody here has one like this. But I thought, what a great idea. Just these squares, these different size squares. I thought that'd be fun to do with the
Boxes.
kids. But I love how that's colored in and the little bits of gray there.
It's a hat
How
box.
cute. Yep. How fun. Love that. Oh, I just think this is all fun. Sharon Shaw from Tennessee. Oh, and here's more of that foil paper. Look at the pretty ornament. And then this is run through a folder, that green metallic. So this just looks like the inside of that. Isn't that fun? It just kind of feels like that all just runs together.
And that's all Stampin' Up.
That's beautiful.
Love it.
Absolutely beautiful. Yep. Yeah. And she wrote a sweet note saying that this will be a different Christmas for you without your mom. And I thought, it's really precious when people think of things like that. And she added that into the note. We were just saying that yesterday, that how it changes Christmas, our first Christmas, without her. And that's very sweet. Paula Flood from Michigan. Oh, okay. That last one, I wanted to just show. Do you see? This is so cool. It wasn't planned. But do you see how this green is the same as the one in there? That's on metallic. But you see it's the same folder. And here it is on green. So this loses some of it on seeing it inside, but it's really lovely. It's got all these green and then the one with the gold star for Christmas. That beautiful. And then let's see. Karen says she has 3 ribbons tied around her coat closet door. She paper clips cards to the ribbons, so she enjoys them every day she walks down the hallway. Oh, fun. That's another. These are some great ideas. Oh, Julie Heights. This is the chirpy card making quilter, whatever, kind of on our team. So how fun is that? Oh, and she is in Ohio. And that is so cool. She always does her back. I thought, isn't that cool? She does something fun on the back. So it's a Julie card. This is adorable. This is a layout we did a while ago with the 5. Love how she did that and how she popped this up.
Or 7.
Very fun card.
Or 7. There's not
1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5,
No, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
none of us can count.
Never mind.
None of us
I
can.
thought it
Neither of
was
us
3
can
and
count.
3. I counted
And I
this
thought
one.
it was 5.
I counted this one twice.
Okay, I think it's quitting time. I think that is so fun.
Oh.
And I think another thing that's interesting about this is the paper is doing the colorful part. I mean, this could have been colored in too, but I think it's really stunning with this being subtle, the paper doing the fancy part. And then we have Deborah Rodke in Iowa. Oh, adorable. Adore him. How cute is that? Merry Christmas.
That's so
I love
nice.
that. Oh, and this does swing. Yes, it's got that same part where it swings open like that. That is beautiful. You guys, we are so blessed to have all of you in our lives, to have all of these cards, to be celebrating Christmas. As I said, everyone have a wonderful time next week. If we have a bunch more Christmas cards, we might find time to just share some, but otherwise we are taking next week off with family and friends, and hope you guys do the same. Just even if you're spending it alone, to have the time to relax, enjoy the Christmas season, the slowing down, the music, all that it brings. I think it's just so fun. And thank you everyone for being in our life. Let me know if you need anything.
Goodbye.